Welcome. This is the Lights Out podcast. I'm Damien in the chair today. We got William. We got Tiago.
Hello.
And our guest, Austin.
You wanna
Can we get
introduce
a redone?
yourself?
Can we get a?
I'm Austin.
Yeah, he is Austin.
Yes.
Make sure you're talking to your fucking mic.
I am. How much closer can I get?
I want you to kiss it.
Okay.
Eat it.
There you
That
go.
is
So,
Eat
horrible.
it.
I'm gonna.
What
I think
episode is this?
11.
11.
This-
Double one.
I think this is 11. But anyways,
What
I'm just gonna
one?
pass it back and forth as the
Is it
podcast.
Tell me
11?
not to move the mic, but you're gonna be doing fucking.
Oh fuck, you're right. We'll see how it goes.
Listen, we'll be fine.
I have to record it,
We'll be
re-record
okay.
it.
Right. Just don't do too much movements.
I'll just get up close and personal here.
Yeah, yeah. We'll just cuddle.
He's got a nice talking voice.
Very
You do have a nice
soothing.
talking voice.
Thank you.
We are
You know
episode
that?
12, by the way. This is episode 12.
Do I have a nice
This is
talking
definitely
voice?
not episode 11. This is episode 12.
Are you serious?
Yes. Episode 12.
Dude, we're
that's
already
Tom
up
Brady's
to-
number. This is the GOAT episode.
You know what's crazy to think about?
What?
We've been doing this for 12 weeks.
No, we've been doing this a lot more than 12.
But like I mean like 12 weeks
worth of
podcasts.
episodes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Maybe you should have
If
him introduce
one thing
himself
that
a little
people
bit.
might be able to notice on episode 12
Oh my god, you're right.
is the new microphones.
We upped the production value
upped the
once
production
again.
value.
I am now in debt, but
Yeah, to
We
me
also have one more
that's
that's
on its
late.
way.
for guests,
Yeah.
so that he doesn't have to.
do this.
And Amazon
Yeah.
sent
shit.
me 2. And I'm very
On
happy about
Which
it.
is
On accident.
Which is good. Which is good
Yeah.
for us
Yeah, very happy.
because now we have one for the guests. We didn't plan that, but
Yeah.
now it has been planned.
But I love
The
these
world
mics. I've been
works.
testing it for like maybe 5 days now. I love it.
Yeah,
I
these
love
are
this
great.
mic.
These are great mics.
For all his ASMR stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can take
We're
my
gonna
old
go-
mic
That's what my
back home now.
OnlyFans is.
yeah.
It's
oh, yeah.
ASMR.
Only
They pay
ASMR
for it.
OnlyFans.
No.
What do you just like whisper like what they tell you to say?
No, I stepped my feet into grapes.
That's hot. Anyways, also new logo.
Oh yeah,
We,
fuck, dude.
we-
There's so
we
much new shit
commissioned.
this
We
week.
commissioned a new logo.
Got it. We'll put up the first one that we hated, and then we'll do.
It's not bad. It's
missing one of the
it's
core
missing
members.
one of the core members because it was for a
No,
school
I mean the
product.
first one we commissioned.
Oh yeah, we'll
where
show
it's
you that
missing a
one.
letter.
Yeah.
So like we got a
Said-
guy
Well,
in
said the Light Out podcast.
the Light Out podcast.
William
as you'll
sent
see.
it
That's
into the
epic.
chat, so proud. He was like, "Guys, it looks so
it's
good."
not that
No,
bad,
I was
guys,
like, it's not that bad. I didn't say it was
And then
good.
and then I went, no,
Mhm.
it's
Missing a
not.
letter.
You'll see. You'll
Yeah.
see. It's not what we wanted. This new one is what we wanted. This is
Yeah, I'm
great.
happy with this.
I don't know what the guy's name was.
I don't know, but he did it. I'm
we might
happy.
we
with
might link him. In
How
the
much did we
description.
pay?
$5.
I
That's
thought it was
it.
15
That was-
bucks.
No, the $15 was for the first one.
Without the S.
Without
It was
the
5 for this one.
and he
A third of the price and more letters.
without the S and like 24 hours after the expected delivery.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm having technical difficulties. I was like, you have like 700 views. How are you having technical difficulties at this point in time? Like you've done enough on Fiverr to be able to.
This
Continue.
new guy's from Fiverr. He did really good.
Yeah, it was all from Fiverr.
You
I don't know
can't-
where else to commission things from other
You,
than
you ever
Fiverr.
you ever commissioned anything before, Austin?
I have not. I'm not really much of an arts type of guy.
Yeah, neither are I. That's why we commissioned.
What about
it.
any like anime related thing?
You ever bought like you
Any
ordered something
jars?
like from someone?
Any,
No,
I
I
do
do not have a jar, in case you were wondering.
Do you have any anime figurines?
do you
No,
want a
Mike.
jar?
I do not want a jar. I mean, we don't want to relive the early 2000s
Oh,
jar
Yeah,
video,
no,
right?
I'm trying to tell you, dude. I don't think.
But-
Anyway,
Yeah. So
welcome, Austin. I hope
Yeah,
you feel.
Austin.
at
Yeah.
home.
Do you want to introduce yourself?
do
Tell
you
us a
want to
little
like
bit.
you want to tell us something?
Where do you live?
So,
We want your exact
IP address?
I live under William's bed.
Oh,
I just
shit.
make myself
Right, I
comfortable there.
forgot.
Use his socks as blankets. It's pretty casual.
Do they smell
He
nice?
has tunnels that go in between.
Yeah.
both
What about
Yeah,
can
yeah.
can we get your social security number?
I do not know my social security number.
I also do not know.
Do you
I
guys-
have to like seek it out?
Do you
when I
guys
need it.
think that what about number 1?
Excuse me.
Like was there the first social security number?
was it like 000?
That's what I'm saying, that's what I'm saying.
00001?
That's a good thing to
and
look
who
up on
who was
Google.
it? Was it the man who invented social security? If so, I hate him. Or her. It could be a her.
I
My
don't
bad.
know.
Making us pay all the old people and stuff.
Yeah.
The very first ever social security number that's recorded was 055 090001.
Ah, that's lame, dude. That's like complicated.
I still have to remember 10 numbers.
I would just make it one or all ones.
Well, the
I
last
mean,
one's 0001. So I mean that's probably had something to do with it.
So hopefully,
1936 was the introduction of the social security number.
hopefully,
Gross.
hopefully, I
That
know
was
that's
like
the first
Harry
one.
Truman did all that, right? When he was doing the whatever stuff after World War One.
The whatever
know.
stuff.
I got like a C on my history exam.
My AP exams are coming up in a month, like a month exact.
A
and
month?
I am not ready.
We graduate in a month.
We graduate. We're going to Avenged Sevenfold in a month.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, that's happening.
God.
We keep talking
We
about
still
it.
have to buy the tickets.
Still-
We
we
haven't
are?
bought the tickets. What day are we going?
The 20th.
Oh fuck.
We'll
graduate the
We
20th.
need to. No, you graduate.
I graduate
the next one.
21st.
Yes.
Wait, we graduate the 21st.
We graduate since when?
It was all I was trying to tell you this and you're like, "Yeah, I know."
Wait, so when's the concert? Because I graduate the day after the concert.
Okay, wait.
Concert's the
wait.
We do
19th.
too.
The
The concert's the
concert's on the
19th.
Okay,
19th.
fuck,
and we
we-
graduate on the 21st.
Yeah, so we got to be
But
there
that's
the
a
20th
Sunday.
too.
That's a Sunday.
We got to do the 20th
The
too
20th on a Saturday.
because we have to be able to
So we'll
do the
drive
thing
down.
before.
We'll be here for that.
All right,
We're gonna plan it all out when we get there.
guys,
Anyway,
it's time.
I was in a car accident and almost died. Except I didn't almost die.
Yesterday.
And my neck and back hurts.
Like how bad?
It's pretty bad. I've taken
Like worse than when we shared a bed at TSN?
yes.
And all the things that we did?
He blew out his back pretty hard at
He did say his
the
back was a
thing.
little sore.
my back, my neck, my back.
No, we're not getting to that.
Okay. Anyways,
Alright, yeah.
yeah, that's about all I can talk about legally. Is that
Okay.
It's not like an open case or
Uh,
anything.
I'm not at fault. They ruined my truck.
So he says.
It says it on the police filing that he's
So it
already
says.
taken fault.
Okay.
Anyway, so yeah.
Are we gonna get into it?
It's not fun getting in a car
I
accident.
thought you were gonna say
It's
the
one.
movie
It was
is
really,
not fun.
It was really like right the moment before I hit him. I can still remember like the exact like what I saw because it felt so slow. Like you felt powerless. Like nothing you could do. Like it was just gonna happen. You had to see it happen like right in front of you. It was
Do
awful.
we need to seek out help for him? I
What do you-
feel like
No, I get what he's saying.
You know
Because
what I
when
mean?
I got into my wreck, like I get it.
I got in like a real car crash. You like bumped someone at a red light. This guy pulled out in front of me while I was going 45.
Well, yeah, I was going like 40.
yeah, but
think.
I went like, and I hit the guy.
Oh, yeah,
He was
that's-
kind of like,
Yeah, but there's still that moment of like slow motion where it's like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah, but you get it. Like when you hit your Jeep into the thing, did you have that moment where you were like,
no,
There's
that
nothing-
moment was different.
That
Actually,
was
It
different?
was like, oh fuck.
yeah, there kind of moment?
It was completely different.
because I'm
Have
the
we
best
told that
driver
story?
in this room.
Yeah, we've told that story.
On this?
I think so.
There's no way we haven't.
Story.
You've never heard the Jeep
Well,
story?
go-
You
Never.
should
go-
watch
go
the
l-
Lights
yeah.
Out podcast.
I
Go
don't think
find
we've
the
said it on the
episode.
Lights Out podcast.
I think we have.
We'll go over it,
And then
if
if not,
we'll
next
talk about it
episode.
next episode. All right. So there's also been other news.
We did talk about it.
A
I'm
movie
sorry.
came out
Oh my god.
recently. Everyone loves this movie. John Wick 4.
Not everyone.
A lot of people like this movie. We are not those people.
God, I fucking hate
We
it.
are not
You
those
hate?
people.
Okay, I feel
Okay,
like
I disliked it. What? 6 out of 10.
It is so long.
It
it
is
does
such.
not need
It
to
is
do
such like an actual like. It is the definition for me of a 6 out of 10. I think of every scene. I'm like 6 out of 10.
Like when you think of a John Wick movie, I think 2 hours, hour 50. This is a 2 hour and 49-minute movie.
and it feels
It's
like it.
Avatar level of movie
Yes,
right there.
Yes.
Not even
Dude.
Avatar was longer, but Avatar
But-
feels like a shorter movie.
No, but like the thing that fucked with me with John Wick is that the fight scenes in the typical John Wicks they felt like they needed to happen or like
Right.
they happened. They had a
It's
purpose.
hurting my neck.
In this movie, it had no purpose. People were just showing up to fucking show up.
It not
It was
only
like you ever played like those old like Fight Dragon, like those old like Street Fighter games in the arcades where it was just wave after wave
the
after
old beat 'em
wave.
ups, the old
Old
ups,
beat 'em up games. This movie was just a beat 'em up game where he just walked around and every so often like a wave of enemies showed up.
Well, I agree. Where some of the fights like had little impact on the story. Like some of the fights were just fights for the sake of fights. While I do agree with that point, I think the larger problem is that all of the fights, most 3/4 of the fight, could have been cut in half.
Dude.
There's like 4 waves and 2 would have been suffice.
Yeah.
And it's just it goes on. Like when I think of John Wick and I think of the very first time we see the boogeyman while they're hunting him
The
in his
Baba Yaga.
house in the first movie. In the first movie, it's like what, 6, 8 people, 6, 7, 8,
Yeah.
right? And it's like a 2-minute sequence.
It's a reasonable number where you're like, he should be dead, but I get it because he's supposed to be the Baba Yaga.
That's
Yeah.
why one of my favorite scenes is just the first scene where he kills the guys in the house. In
Hey,
his own house.
that's
Yes.
what I'm talking
That
about.
is like a
Yes.
perfect like he fought them in his
it
own home.
shows you John Wick.
Right.
Like,
and
it
he got
makes
messed
sense.
up in that fight
and
too.
and then the reason why 2 and 3 work so good is because they always introduce something new in each thing. I think the 2 standout scenes, my 2 favorite scenes in this movie that make it a 6 instead of a 5 or something like that, is the fights with the nunchucks.
I like that.
I wasn't a big fan of
Who
the
does
nunchuck
nunchuck?
fights.
Because I like
He
it 'cause
did
it was
it
new.
well.
Yeah, and then obviously the top-down dragon's breath scene.
Yeah, nobody
so-
can deny that is the best scene.
That-
of
that-
Austin has not seen the movie.
Yeah, no,
I have not.
Anyway, just take
But-
our word for
but
it.
take our word for it.
Everything else that
I'll
wasn't
probably
those 2.
watch it at some point though.
I wouldn't watch it in theaters.
Everything
It
else
is a
that
drag
Don't
to
waste
sit
your
there.
fucking money.
everything else was the gun fu.
He will not pirate it.
It
That
was the
a
same
joke.
hand-to-hand combat.
I
I saw this movie 3 times in 1 week.
I've seen this movie 2 times.
I don't
saw
know
it
why
with-
you did that.
I saw it with Damien. I saw it with the entirety of our friend group,
That
and
was
I saw it
awesome.
with my school friends. And each time it
And
got
assuming it got
longer.
worse. It got worse.
It got even. Every time you see it, there's more things that like I would
You-
take that out. I would make that scene, shave off the last 20
And
seconds.
One scene that I think perfectly is a perfect example of that point is the staircase scene. That was not necessary. I don't think the entirety of that thing was necessary in whatever point. I understand it showed it brought back it brought back John and what's his Kane
Kane.
together. It brought them together and it showed that there was an emotional moment and that this
A
wasn't going to
mutual
be an
respect
easy
between-
fight
yeah.
for them.
I
Right.
kind of want to
Uh-huh.
explain this to Austin real quick. So what's happening? Like you're explaining it, but he has
Oh,
no
yeah.
context.
He-
so
he-
the context,
Here's the context.
he's going up. So he needs to go to a church, right?
He needs to go.
And he needs to get up
By dawn.
these stairs
Fight on.
up
Mm-hmm.
to the church, and it's like, oh, these are the final steps. He gets up and it's over, and he gets up these stairs, and he fights he kills like 50 people in the process
While slowly
while
climbing
slowly
up
climbing up
like
these
a
stairs.
good 6 or 7 flights.
Yeah,
it is.
it
this
is so many
a
stairs.
10-minute long scene at this point.
And then he gets to the top of these stairs, and then he gets kicked down all of the stairs.
No, not
Mo-
all. He gets kicked down half,
and then he gets
then
up.
the bad guy slides down
And
and
kicks
kicks
him
him
again.
again, and then falls the other
and it's
half.
supposed to be this funny haha moment. Like everyone laugh. Look at John Wick fall down the stairs. He would have obviously died. Everyone would have died.
Yes.
But also
Dude.
we just watched him spend 10 minutes getting up the stairs for him to get up the stairs again.
And that's the thing.
But the
if-
combat
Another
didn't
10
change.
minutes,
There was
or-
no change
there
in
was another
combat.
10 minutes of fighting.
It felt like 10 minutes.
If the directors really wanted to put the gag of him falling down, I say make him go only a few flights of steps, kill 2 guys, and then get kicked down, and then do all 50
but they
at
needed
once.
to. They needed.
they needed him
They
to go
needed-
up the stairs.
They needed
again.
him to go up the entirety of the stairs because Kane was there, and they needed to bring them back together. But that doesn't make any fucking
If
sense
they
because
wanted
they
to
could have
fall
done that
down-
in any
if
other
they wanted him to
scene.
fall down the stairs, maybe they should have found a way to not get him up the stairs first.
That's what I'm saying. Get up half of them,
Or maybe
make
he's
3.
maybe he's walking to the church and he's at the top of the stairs, and there's like stairs next to him, and he gets kicked all the way down these random stairs, and then he has to get up these. He's like, it's like one of those moments where it's like I'm at my lowest point. You kicked me down 300 steps of stairs.
You see, that's the
now that would have been
emotional
all right.
significance that they're going for, but
he already went up the
minutes.
stairs.
There was the thing was that really irked me, I guess, was I know I hate myself for that too. But the thing that really fucked me up was that they were trying to make emotional scenes that weren't emotional. In a couple of them. Like the Kane and John Wick fight. That entire fight. It was supposed
Which
to
one? The duel or the first
first
one in Osaka?
the duel. And then what about the death, what's his face death when Kane killed him and his daughter's watching and it's supposed to be like
oh, the Japanese guy?
I was like, I hate this movie at this point. And then even then with Kane, so Kane is a blind man. Okay.
He is a blind Asian man with a stick.
And John Wick and him have a duel
Like
where they have to
with
point
pistols,
for
like
they
accuracy.
dueling pistols each 30 steps away in both directions. And then
like a duel, like a duel.
And he's very blind.
He's doing a duel against a blind man.
And the
for
blind man
shooting
wins. The blind man
No way.
wins this fight.
I never thought of it like that, but yeah, that's literally what happens. The blind man lands the third shot.
So,
Yeah.
but backing up, they started, and there was a couple points in the movie where I looked over at Tiago, I tapped him, and I was like, I like this scene. I like this. And one of those scenes, and there was only a couple. There's only a couple. It was
This is Kane.
It's Donnie Yen. You know Donnie Yen.
He's a blind man.
so there was this scene.
He plays I'm
where-
One with the Force with Me in Rogue One.
He's also a blind man. in that movie.
So what?
Oh, my
He's
spine.
not
what-
blind in real life.
What
He plays a lot of blind characters.
Anyway.
What he did, or so as a blind guy, what he did to help in battles and stuff and fights was he had these motion detectors
Well, this was
That
the
would-
first time.
that would bing off a doorbell, and this was like when you first meet Kane and it's his first fight, and he sets up all this stuff during this fight, and it's a really cool scene. It's like a legitimately
yeah.
badass scene, and it's my favorite scene.
It's one of my favorite.
It's my favorite scene of the
with
movie.
him.
Are you serious?
That is
That
not
is-
it definitely goes the top down, and then it goes the
Okay.
poker scene.
Fuck.
I love that. The
I
poker
I had
scene
my
was so
I had
good.
my friends, my other school friends said that the poker scene was one of the long ones, and I thought no, the
I
poker.
thought
I
that was
enjoyed
like
the
one of
poker
those like
scene.
really good.
But
moments.
what I'm getting at, right, is
they do poker.
They
It's fun.
introduced they introduced Kane as this character, and he seems like kind of like a secret badass, right? And you kind of get that feeling when he goes to the concierge,
And then he becomes Daredevil.
and then he goes into this kitchen and he has the motion detectors, and it makes sense. It's logical, and I get it. And then they just never talk about the motion detectors again.
He goes into a full-on samurai sword fight with a guy with two eyes.
He's also a samurai who's actually a samurai.
Who's been doing this for a long time, and,
And
he
he's like-
wins.
and he wins
He-
easily wins.
so easily, and it. Oh
well,
my
they do
God.
say that he was shot. Now I don't know what that.
I still don't understand how like a blind man can win all these fights.
So,
There's only so much
I
you can
would
do
like-
when you're
I would
blind.
like for you
He's,
to
like,
see
they're
the-
connecting swords.
Yeah,
They're
dude. So
blocking.
there's like multiple times where
That's
he's
whack.
just like, bam, 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 bam. Like every shot he hits on these men that are right in front of him that he can't see.
Is he like half bat? Or
He
something?
is. Imagine if Daredevil, imagine Daredevil. That's him. He's Daredevil, but he's
Mhm.
also just a blind guy. He's not Daredevil.
Interesting.
He was John Wick's old friend.
That motion detector thing kind of reminds me of Cav from Siege.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah.
chuck the motion detectors all over the
Just
place.
Yeah, and just listen. But imagine if your eyes were closed.
Yeah, dude. Throughout the
Educated
entire
guess.
movie,
Yeah.
he obviously has a stick, his sword, and he's banging around. But like,
At
you
what
can-
point do
you
I
can
stop
see
believing
that he
you can-
knows? He
Right.
like the actor knows the setup. He has
Mhm.
fucking eyes.
Yeah.
Throughout the movie, he has sunglasses. So, oh, he's a blind man
He's
with
blind.
a stick.
Yeah.
But like every now and again, you can see he perfectly taps. Like he knows when the wall ends and stuff. And like, yeah, I guess you could say he's been blind most of his life, and he knows
He's
how
good
to,
at being blind.
He's good at being blind, but like you
Got
can
lots of
tell
acting practice for that too.
exactly.
Yeah, clearly.
But the thing is, the worst gripe that I have with this movie is that it didn't bring enough new stuff. Each John Wick brought something new,
Did
and
a
it
dog
was
die in this movie?
No, a
it
dog almost died. He saved the
He
dog.
saves a dog.
Speaking of
Oh
saving
my-
the dog,
No, wait. Before we get into that fucking part, you just reminded me of the fucking suits.
oh dude, so
Okay,
bulletproof
funny enough,
suits.
that was a complaint of mine until me and my buddy were watching John Wick 1 and 2 in class, and they have bulletproof suits in 2.
Do they?
They have bulletproof suits
I thought
in
they were
2
just in
and
3.
3.
I knew they were in 3.
They have them in 2. You can see the ricochet. You know when he
But-
gets shot, you can see the
Yeah, but
it's
it
way back in
affects
2.
them.
Yeah, it hurts.
It doesn't hurt
In
them
this,
in this
movie, there is no
There-
effect, and they hold it up like a fucking
I
cape.
thought that was cool. Like if you have
No.
a bulletproof vest, you would.
Yeah.
Because
You would
how is
do
it
this.
still flowing? The bullet should be flying under, and that
But
cape
if
should
it's-
fold up.
Nah, man, it's
Right?
magical
Kevlar.
power suit.
It's Kevlar.
Physics?
It's Kevlar.
Then why
suit.
is
Kevlar
it
doesn't-
flowing in the fucking
Because it's like
wind?
infused. It's like like diamonds. Like they get
In
the
those
diamond
rocks
dust.
at the bottom of the cape, so it just stays where it is.
Yeah,
while the
yeah,
bullets are.
man.
But and then
Okay,
they're
they-
more powerful than the people with actual armor.
Oh, yeah. So, so the number one problem with the suits is they introduce armored units that are wearing like bulletproof masks and armor, like actual like
And
thick.
they're supposed to be more
suits,
badass
like
than
metal
the
And when
planes.
they
planes.
get shot by the same gun that makes that just bounces off the suits, they like and they like get like they fall over and they get like knocked out and they get like tossed and it's like, oh, they got shot by a gun. This is what would happen. But
But
the
yeah,
bulletproof suit guys are just like ding 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 ding.
and it makes that noise. It
Yeah.
makes
Every
that
time. It literally goes like
ding on the suit. The part that I the first time I saw it, I thought, oh, this is a cool scene. Then the second time, Damien, you didn't notice it either. But the second time we watched it, we both turned over, and there's a scene where the Japanese dude's daughter, the one who lost the fight, his daughter is in a hand-to-hand fight with one of these dudes, has a gun, fires it, he blocks it, he knocks the gun out of her hand-to-hand, whatever. She pulls out 2 knives and gets on top of his back, and he's like a big guy, 6 foot
So
something.
she's
And so
climbing him.
he's like climbing up these stairs trying to reach for his gun or something, and she stabs him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the dude finally drops, right? And he's a big guy. He could get stabbed a couple times, but me and Damien turn over and we're like,
bulletproof,
bulletproof
suits,
but not
knife
knife proof. And like I guess Kevlar isn't supposed to be knife proof,
It's
but
just
like,
supposed to be impact, not like
yeah, but
slice or
but
stab.
like also
Still,
with how powerful these suits have
he
been told
blocked
to
a
be.
shotgun blast,
Oh yeah, there's a point where a double barrel is shot at him by like
like a good
me
5
to
feet.
William at that point, like direct shot into him, and,
And
it
he-
just falls right off. And
Dude,
literally-
no recoil
no-
or anything. No,
he gets
No,
flung
no,
back
he
a
gets-
couple
yeah, he
feet,
gets put- he
but
gets-
other than that, no damage to the suit.
I weirdly, and I know it makes no sense, but I weirdly like when he takes off like the suit
And
and
you
all
hear
the
all the-
bullets.
drop.
yeah,
I do
that
like
happens.
that.
That's fun.
It's the only part of the
But why
suits
were
that
the
I
bullets
enjoy.
stuck in his suit? If they all
I
ricochet
don't want to
off?
think about that
in
part.
John
I
Wick
want to
2,
enjoy
in John
that.
Wick 2, again, John Wick 2, there's a scene where they say they weave some bullshit into the fabric lining, and he pulls it out, and you see all the flat bullets from the Kevlar shit. So yeah, they do catch the bullets. Anyway,
But then, dude, I just don't like how the bullets didn't affect them.
yeah,
like, they
John
were just
gets
like,
shot.
"Oh,
a
I'm
lot.
gonna get shot.
Get shot a
but-
lot.
I'm all right. I'm cool."
But
And then-
this is the same guy. He jumps out of a 4-story building
3.
on a 3-story building, spine first onto a car, and he gets like
But on
literally.
his way down, he hits a fucking pole,
Oh, that's a
and just-
different point.
and then he
He gets spine
and you
dropped
just
on a
see
poles
him.
multiple
You see him
times.
arch entirely around this pole as he's falling, and you're like, he broke his back.
so like
And then
Gets
he,
up
and then
and
he
walks
falls like
away.
another
Gwen
10
Stacy arch, like
Yes, exactly.
So there are 2 times where John Wick should have died. The first one is in a nightclub. He gets roundhouse kicked off a ledge, and it's like a
Roundhouse your ass.
multi-story fucking nightclub. So he falls for some reason. It's like he's walking on a balcony, and for some reason it's all empty space except for this metal pike thing right there on the side that he falls on.
Just
Bends his back and
Yeah.
falls 10 feet onto concrete.
Yeah.
Just bare hands.
Yeah.
And then the other scene, he jumps off
He
a
jumps
3-story.
out of a building,
Jumps
and
out of a
lands
window.
onto a car that
Not-
proceeds to crush itself.
Not even. Yeah, he clips the car. He clips the car and then lands
Yeah.
on the concrete
And he just
floor
gets.
of Paris.
This is before the stair scene. He's walking into the stair scene.
As you can tell, we enjoy this movie.
And it's because, and I feel bad talking about it because John Wick or Keanu Reeves,
He
the
did-
stunt team, the
Yeah.
directors, it's very obvious that they're all trying very hard. They do love making these movies, and I love watching these movies. And the first time I saw it, it's dumb action
It was
fun.
good the first
I
time
just-
when I didn't look into it
Yeah,
any further than
you
I'm watching
pay
it.
you
But,
pay
like,
to see a dumb movie.
How can we like? I understand that there's the average viewer, and I feel like we look into things more than the average viewer slightly, right?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously
At
we
times.
hate,
Literally.
we don't like this movie as much as other people do.
It is getting glowing
It-
reviews.
I don't. That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
How are we picking out all these different flaws? Like even some of the choreography that I saw. About
That's
the
another
fight
thing I want to get into.
was like
I don't want to get too much.
Yeah,
on
we
this
don't.
if we can.
It's not.
Like IMDb right now, 8.3.
That makes
Metacritic
no
78.
sense.
Rotten Tomatoes 95.
I don't understand that. Are people? Are we too critical? about
Audience
this movie?
score 94% on Rotten Tomatoes.
That's-
5,000 rating.
That's fucked. That makes no sense to me.
it is by far the weakest John Wick.
It is the weakest John Wick.
And that's not to say
It's
it's, a
also
bad
the
movie.
longest John
But it's
Wick.
also
I can't tell you
the
enough how-
highest rated John Wick.
Yeah.
It is the highest rated
This is
out
people's-
of the
people think
entirety
this is
of the movie.
climax perfect of this
Yeah, a
movie.
moist critical said it is
I
by
think it would
far.
be more of a nostalgia factor than anything because you've got John Wick for several years. So
No.
like
2014
before,
for
it's
9
kicking
years.
the dead horse like the Matrix. Like
Or
they
like
probably
Fast and
shouldn't have made.
Furious.
That's what I said when we first watched it. I'm like, it's Fast and Furiousing itself. It's becoming its own
the Fast
parody.
and Furious movies, like they started off racing and then they ended off spy movies.
Yeah, spy movies and submarines and shit
And
like
space.
that.
In space.
Anyways.
So
So final rating on John Wick.
I'll give
We
it,
give
like
it
a
a 6
six.
out of
All
10.
right.
Give it a
Well, I want to
six.
know your guys' opinion on the John Wick ranking. How would you rank all movies? I know my ranking.
I think 2 is the best.
I
I was
also
about to
think 2 is the best.
I was gonna say 2, 1, 3, 4.
2, 1, 3, 4.
It's either 2, 1, 3, 4 or 2, 3, 1.
It's been a long time since I've watched the John Wick movie.
I haven't seen the third one in a long time. I need to watch the third and first one to decide. But I know the second one's the best one.
is
The fourth
so
one's the worst one.
good.
The
Like it's so good because he goes through all of this shit just to say "fuck you," boom, excommunicado. We go
Yeah.
into
Yeah.
3.
oh wait, I think I know what's wrong with my watch.
So yeah, we. Oh,
Do that.
I'm not
later.
gonna spoil the ending,
God.
but the ending was bad.
Yeah, no spoiler
no,
warning.
The ending was the only.
He fucking
He
dies.
He finally.
John Wick
He
died.
finally dies at the end of the
John
movie.
Wick dies,
So
and
that's
this
what
is
we mean by he
tanked
lost the
several
duel.
drops from buildings.
Yes,
and bullets.
Well, at
but,
the you know when they do the dueling match,
Yeah.
he has to
Fighting
take
with
off.
the blind.
Takes off the clothes and then
It's a fair
it-
duel.
So John Wick, this superhuman, like
Yes.
kills hundreds of people.
But I don't think he's
Hundreds.
dead.
Dies in
I
a
don't think.
gunfight
I don't think he's
against a
dead.
blind man.
I don't think
it's
he's
a,
dead.
it's a fair duel. It's
Yeah.
Mhm.
Other than he's blind.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I
So,
feel like
okay,
it's
so
a
when
pretty-
he
pretty good
dies,
handicap.
he doesn't he like kind of gave up and died.
Mm.
Like, he didn't lose. He kind of like allowed himself.
He
to
gave
die.
up. So he in the
I,
duel.
I feel like we don't want to like explain.
Okay,
Like,
yeah,
No, no,
we'll
no,
move
the-
on.
gives
the-
up
Move
and
on.
dies.
I will say,
but he
uh,
completes his mission.
This final
Yeah.
thing, I've been putting a lot of thought about this, and I think it's supposed to be an allegory for John going to heaven.
I don't think he's dead,
He's dead.
but they
He's
want
dead.
more John
I don't
Wick.
think-
They want more John.
So
Wick.
they'll
I love the
bring
John
more
Wick
John.
writers, but I don't think they have that much intelligence.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. And I started talking about this when we were hanging out, but you guys were dumb and whatever. Kane in the
Yeah, we
hear-
heard-
Dude, we get
no,
the whole analogy.
no,
the
no.
ending is not that
No.
good, and he's not dead. They're gonna
He's-
make more John
he-
Wicks.
Fuck me, Damien. He's fucking dead.
They're making more John
No, they're
Wicks.
gonna
It's
make
gonna
Also,
John
I
Wick
don't think the
spin-off.
story with the daughter. No,
No
sorry,
one's
I'm
gonna
opening a
watch
whole
those
nother.
movies.
Just move on. Move
There's
on.
no
I don't-
one's gonna watch
Move
those
on. Just
movies.
move on
No
because
one's
I
gonna
don't.
watch
I don't
those
even want to
movies.
talk about it anymore. Just what's
Okay.
your next topic?
Austin.
Hopefully, Austin can be a part of this. one.
So Austin here
Mhm.
usually can't come to these Tuesdays that we record this.
Yeah,
Where's my
because I have a
water?
job and a life.
Two jobs, right?
2 jobs, yes.
And
What
two
do you?
lives.
What is your 2 jobs, if we may ask?
So I work at Publix. I'm a bagger. I also recently started in the grocery department. So a lot of
Nice.
yeah. No, I get
Let's
to
go.
stock
You're
shelves.
moving up.
Isn't
You're
that
moving up
amazing?
in the world. You're moving up.
And I also work at a math tutoring place called Mathnasium. It's mostly for fun. I go like 5 hours a week and tutor little kids in math.
That's awesome.
Yep.
You're helping the community.
Yeah, exactly. I'm helping the community.
You
while
also
they're
wanna
getting
quit, but you
extorted for
won't.
all their funds for an absurdly
Do you
high-
get
That's
paid?
so
What's
noble.
your what do you get paid at the Mathnasium place?
whatever minimum wage is currently.
11.
11.
Minimum wage is
What about
11 in
Publix?
Florida?
Isn't it like
Publix,
14?
I'm getting
13, 14?
12 an hour right now because I'm part time and a minor.
Mhm.
But
Loser.
yeah,
It's actually scheduled to go up to $12 on September 30th.
Does that mean I'll get a raise at my current job?
You'll become minimum wage. but
No.
slightly
Getting
better.
paid more than minimum wage.
Yeah.
What do you get paid right now?
13.
so that's not quite how it works. With the minimum wage raise, it raises all the people that are at or below the next minimum wage, but it just kind of leaves everyone else where it's at.
Yeah, so
Which was what like
yeah.
the whole debates about the whole raising. The
I don't
minimum wage
agree
thing
with
is,
it,
because
just
people work
king-
hard to get to like $20 an hour.
and then
And you're just
eventually, yeah.
bumping people up $1 every year.
Well, it's worth less and less every year.
Whatever.
It's
Well, that's
yeah,
not. Then,
okay.
That's shit that
I don't know
wanna
where you
talk
thought
about.
you were
It's
gonna
so
go with
sad.
that.
Anyways,
I don't know. It's just it's just something to talk about.
okay. Well, you said that you have some ideas for this
Well,
podcast.
I'm trying to.
Do you have a
Austin-
game?
I'm doing Austin stuff
Okay.
right now. Austin's
Mm.
the guest, right, Austin?
Yes.
People don't.
Actually, I've been here
People
the whole
don't
time. you
think,
just haven't
oh
seen me.
yeah, I'm gonna watch
We've kept him
episode
in the
12
corner.
because of
Mhm.
Austin.
What's dude? That's
Respectfully.
how guests work. You bring a guest and people watch.
And we
'cause
don't
the guest-
interrogate them. And
I'm
usually,
doing the part of the episode where we're
if
talking.
people care about the guests, it's people famous. Like I would be down to ask questions if it was Rihanna sitting here and not
Dude.
Austin.
Okay, I know that was a joke, but imagine if
we should
Rihanna
start. We should
was
start
just here,
emailing people.
just pregnant Rihanna. Like I would have
You're
She
close enough to
constantly
Rihanna.
pregnant?
hundreds of.
I respect you
questions.
more than I respect
Hundreds
Rihanna.
of thousands of questions for Rihanna. For any celebrity that sat down, I could have questions ready for anyone.
We also have an hour time limit when we have this celebrity. We're like, okay, you have to leave. Get out of here.
No, dude, we can't.
It would
we
be
can't
so
limit
funny.
it.
It'd
We
be
put a
so
shackle
funny though.
around
It'd
the
be
leg.
like, oh, we met our time limit. Get out.
It's the episode I asked for the time the most.
Yeah.
Bless you.
We should just
Thank
start emailing people.
We could.
We could.
Like legitimately.
We
If
could.
let's say like
Elongated muskrat.
Elon Musk. Imagine if
he
he's
would
just
be the
in
kind of guy
Florida.
to show up to one of these.
That would be so funny.
mean-
Just with the shitty webcam quality.
Yeah.
Doesn't Trump have a house in Florida? We can invite Trump.
Mar-a-Lago and Miami.
But he might be
Mar-a-Lago.
going to jail soon. We
He is
can't-
not going to jail.
It was
Anyways.
a joke. I know. Moving
Um,
on. Moving on.
He was indicted today. That's big news.
Well, no politics.
I
I don't
know
care whether or not
absolutely nothing about what is going on
Anyways.
there.
I don't want to. It does
It's all a big scam.
something.
Isn't it a money
No, we're not
laundering
op-
scheme from
not
Trump
money
Steak?
laundering.
We're
No,
not.
no,
No.
Trump
So
steak.
he-
Stop
so-
it.
so he
We're-
said-
no, you've opened
he-
it.
he
Stop.
supposedly-
Shut up. Shut. I don't. We don't care. No one
Iago
cares.
cares. Iago
No,
cares.
he's trying to fuck with you to get you going into this black hole.
Trump Steak.
I want some Trump steak. I bet it tastes pretty
Medium rare.
good. That's the
Well
only way to
done.
eat steak.
Well
right?
done. Well
Well
done.
done is
Well
like eating plastic.
done.
Shoe leather.
Shoe leather.
I
Can
like mine right
can
off
I
the
I will
cow.
take
Can I
my
get my
New
li-
York
can
strip,
I get my steak
sirloin, my
chewy?
ribeye, everything well done every
That
time.
is just the worst opinion
That is
ever.
a terrible way to live life.
Yeah, I can't
you-
believe you.
so good.
You
Why
use
do you guys? I hear when I
It
worked at
loses
the,
all of the good.
How have
factors
we
of
gotten
steak.
to this?
when I,
Let's talk about
No,
steak. We're at this point.
I don't.
when I
this
worked-
was a topic that you
Yes,
you wanted
yes,
to talk about
yes,
steak.
yep.
Let it be. When I worked
That's a
at
good
the monkey
song.
bar, oh my god! When I was working at the bar, I saw some people get blue rare steak, and I swear to God, I heard the motherfucker moo on the plate. I don't know
Yeah,
how
but you know
people
what?
like that.
You know what? You don't see any. Like you see once in like a million. Well done steak.
I will gladly be that one in a
But
million.
do you use A1 sauce?
That
use-
ruins the steak.
I use whatever.
No,
If
what?
your steak,
It's steak
if your
sauce.
steak doesn't taste good
My
by just
steak-
cooking it.
My state of like sauce is if you need sauce for
It's
something,
not a good
it's not
steak.
necessary.
Yeah. If your steak
You know what? Let's
it's
open
fat
it.
steak.
I don't like steak that much.
Are you?
That's fine.
I think it's an
better,
overrated
it's better.
meat.
I would.
I think
definitely
everyone likes steak
I-
too much.
I would.
There's no
understand
point.
not liking steak over ordering steak well done.
I would rather want a burger than a steak.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. But ordering steak well done.
That
and
is
thinking that's
crazy.
good.
Unforgivable
Imagine,
sin.
imagine you get a beautiful ribeye. You
And
get
then
you get garlic.
brown the
You
center
get
of
you
it.
get
Cook it
garlic
beautifully.
mash. You get
Like-
garlic mash. You get vegetables.
You're gonna need
And
like
then you
3
cut
cups of
into it with
water
the
to
steak
dry this steak.
And you don't see a single red.
Oh.
That is wild to me.
That is awful.
No, it-
You
So
saw
delicious.
into it for 10 minutes trying to get
trying to
through
get
it
the
as
bus.
it's-
Okay,
Yeah.
I agree with them. Like I medium rare or medium at most.
Medium
Most.
well, at least medium well. At least
That
if
is
if I'm
insanity.
feeling
Insane.
if I'm feeling
That is
frisky, I'll go for a
insane.
medium
I'm so
well.
happy we have like decent mics now, so we can get loud. Because fuck you, you're wrong.
What do you mean?
You're so wrong.
Looks
When's the last
burnt and
time? When's the
gross.
last time you guys have had a well done steak?
Never, because I'm not a
So
terrible
you've never
human being.
tried it.
I've had well done steak and I couldn't chew it.
I've
So
had
good.
I've had medium well, and I'm like, nah.
Look,
This
look,
is-
look at it's lost all of its life. It
That's-
looks so dry.
you
It looks
can-
so dead and gross.
I want to be connected
So
to nature when I eat a steak. Okay.
You know what you do when you're in fucking nature and you eat a steak? You behead a cow
know what you
and
know
you put
how
that
I-
fucker over a fire
If
for
I-
8
you know what?
hours.
You know
Do you
what?
think there's any blood left
You
on
know
that
what
thing?
you do when you kill a cow in the wild? You put it on a fire and you char it until it's medium rare,
So true.
and then you eat it like that.
I hand it over to him when I know he has nothing to say because it's like ad libbing,
Yeah,
like
I
in the
mean,
background of songs where he just
Yeah.
so true.
Yeah.
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 Or he's like, I agree, and I'm like,
Alright.
yeah, I like this. I like
Alright.
what I'm doing here.
Red
What's a
meat.
food we
I agree.
don't like? What's a food we don't like?
I don't like lobster.
I don't like lobster.
like-
That's not a crazy.
I'm okay
thing.
with crab.
I don't like
I'm
crab.
with shrimp. I don't like
You
lobster.
okay? Hold on.
Have you had good lobster though? That's the thing.
I have had. Every single time we make or get lobster, I try it, and every single time it's just.
Have you had a lobster roll where it's
Yes,
drenched in
yes,
warm
yes,
butter?
Yes, and it's
You know,
it's
I've had
not a big
the
fan.
best lobster I've ever had was at Golden. No, I'm just,
I don't think Golden Corral.
no, they
offers
they
They
had
did?
lobster. I swear to God, it was. I don't like lobster. I don't like crab. I don't like oysters. I like mussels, shrimp, and I hate fish unless it's in a roll. And that is
What do you
it.
mean? You know, you don't get like fish and chips.
Never. That's gross.
What?
You
What's
ever
wrong?
had, like grilled fish or like grilled fish on a sandwich?
You want to know why? You want to know why I don't?
Have you had the
eat
fish fillet from
You-
McDonald's?
you wanna
Scared of the
know-
ocean?
You want to know why I don't eat fish? This is completely true.
Reminds you of your
Elementary
I'm not gonna say that
school.
joke.
When they would have the fish sticks,
Those were
and,
so
and
good.
and you would see you would see the scales. I was
Yeah, okay, and those weren't good.
That's-
you know
that-
the spicy
I-
fish sticks that
I
they
can't.
offered like a year or two ago.
I can't. I
Yeah,
can't.
but that's not.
What,
what
I'm
fish
saying is,
tastes like.
from childhood trauma, I can't anymore.
But if you catch a good black tip, you soak it in milk for a while, you put it on
Who
the grill.
are you?
He's clearly
Gordon fucking
I-
Ramsay?
He's clearly
I'm not
cooked
doing
food.
all that.
You gotta baste it. Otherwise, it gets the extra flavor. You know, like you put some
He
lemon
clearly
juice
knows
on it.
what he's
you put some
talking
Old
about.
Bay
I
on
will
there or
say,
something like that.
Old Bay. Okay, now
Old
you're
Bay is
pulling
a
out.
very popular seasoning. That is
You
not
just
something
Eat
special.
it straight up with a fork, or you like put it between two buns, some lettuce.
You know what? One of my favorite fishes is just nice raw slab of just yellowtail tuna. I just sit there in my mouth.
I can't do
just,
sashimi.
Lightly seared.
Nah,
like just
I-
brown
lightly
around
seared?
the
Yeah,
edges.
okay, that's good.
Brown
That's-
around
How do you
Yeah,
eat
yeah.
sushi?
I love rolls
because it's
I love
it's
rolls.
this much fish
because
and
I don't
this
think
much
about
rice.
it. I don't think about it. I can demolish some spicy tuna
Me,
rolls. I fucking
Austin,
love
and
sushi.
Donovan have eaten 100 rolls between the three of us twice at
Twice.
what's it called?
Ginza.
Ginza.
Oh,
They have
wait,
Special
wait.
veterans.
Wait.
down in
They have a
Veterans.
That
We're
place-
not talking about like. Okay.
100 separate rolls.
Okay. Yeah.
Each of us.
I thought you
Yeah.
meant like the entire roll because the roll itself is the roll. Then you got the
Oh,
roll
no, no,
pieces.
The roll
100
itself
pieces.
is like
Okay.
8 pieces.
Yeah.
Okay,
like
okay,
4 to
okay.
8. Yeah.
Okay.
We ate 100 pieces of sushi between the three of us, 2 times.
And you.
How much did this cost? Or
and
no,
I
is it
violently
pizza
shat
buffet?
myself.
That's
Yeah,
what my
yeah,
next
yeah,
question
yeah,
was.
yeah, yeah,
That-
it wasn't
I
great.
was like, did you
didn't
get
feel
food
great.
poison? There, one of those had to be bad.
No.
I had to call out of school sick
what I'm saying?
the
Like-
next day because I was not feeling.
Were you
good.
really?
Yeah.
Dude,
I left school early because I puked in the courtyard.
dang.
Like, just
Yeah,
wow.
it was
Just-
good though. It was definitely worth it.
Was it
'Cause,
worth
like,
the puke?
meal?
It-
'Cause
it
the
was-
lunch is like what?
See,
like
it was good up
$16?
until like roll or like piece number 20.
Yeah.
And then it just
And then
started
you
getting
scarf
tedious.
down another 80.
After
No,
after
so I scarfed down another
each get
10.
each we
Or
each
like
get
15.
like we have to each get to like 33. Like it's 100 plus someone has to get 33.
Dude, I
but
wanna
we pick
do
it up
this.
between us.
Can we
Wait,
do
all
this?
you can eat lunch?
I wanna do this.
$19.
You
$19 for
you had
endless.
one
yes.
spoon of hot
You have to
sauce
go during the lunch special.
and threw up. Do you think you can?
No, that wasn't from the hot sauce. That was from the milk.
Oh, that
I
was
drank too
right.
much milk. That's what it was.
You do have to go at lunch though.
How much was it?
$19
Isn't
For
it,
100 rolls.
Isn't
for
it a
all you
buffet?
can eat.
Unlimited sushi.
It's a buffet.
All you can eat.
You guys are
You can
assholes.
also
It's
get
way- I've
sashimi
been there.
and
It's
you can
really
get,
nice.
I feel like we've invited you to this.
I feel like
You
I've
probably
told, I've
have.
definitely told you guys that we've eaten that.
I want to
many
do
pieces
this
of
now. I want to hurt myself like
What
this.
do you
It's
doing
so
right now?
good.
This
It's got
sounds-
a 4.3 star rating.
We'd have to up the limit though if you're doing
yeah,
4 people.
We have
Or even 5 people.
with 5 people. We gotta do.
So what?
like,
We're
at
just
least
gonna
150.
make everyone in there like
Sick.
every chef like hate themselves.
I'm sure they don't like it when we eat that much sushi.
It's a buffet.
You guys walk in and they're like these fucking
bad.
kids again.
Dude, the
No,
last
but
time we
we
went,
have to do it-
we get our money's worth.
Well, so what? The last time we went, we showed up and we're like, oh, we're here, and we got our name written down, and then like people that came in after us were getting seated, and we were like, what's going on? And we went up there, and they just never wrote us down, and we had to get ourselves replaced. So
They were like, we got to be ready for these
It's
guys.
them.
If we do it, we have
We
to
watched
do
a
it.
couple of episodes of Record of Ragnarok while we were waiting.
Oh my
it was
God.
very
Are you
good.
se-
Oh my god.
We just
I don't
sat
care.
there and
Oh
watched
my
it.
god.
But like, how long did it? This is
Like this process of eating,
eating, just
like
eating.
an hour and a half.
Yeah, it was
If-
definitely time consuming.
if we
'cause you
do
gotta,
it-
you gotta order the
Process.
food, wait for it
You
to
have to
come, you
wait
eat
for
it.
the
You know what?
food and
No.
all that.
I don't want to do rolls, the sushi rolls. I want to do the rolls from Texas Roadhouse.
That's such a dumb thing. I just don't.
I
don't
love those
understand.
rolls.
I don't want to sit there and eat bread for an hour. I want to go to a sushi place.
And you can
and
get,
get-
a bunch of different types of sushi.
Yeah, there's like you get the specialty sushi, like classic. There's sashimi. There's like
onigiri.
onigiri.
So were you guys?
There's all
Did you guys
kinds
have
of
like a
stuff.
calculator open on how many
We just
you've had?
kept count of what
Yeah.
you eat. You keep count of what you eat, and then we'll talk about it.
If we do this, Will, we have to do it right and fast the whole day before.
It's not gonna do
just
anything.
Eat like normal the day before. It's
And
the
then you just-
challenge.
yeah,
of going. to
You just
lunch.
don't eat that whole
Dude,
day, and you start
I-
at like 12 to 1.
I would try, but you know damn
What are you guys
well
doing this Saturday?
that I would not.
Working.
I would not do anything for that.
You would eat. Okay.
Like
who-
15. and then you
Who,
give
no,
them-
who are we talking to? We're talking to Will.
That's what I'm saying.
I have never seen Tyler finish a single meal he has ever ordered. He could get a 10-piece from McDonald's only,
And then
and
he'll
he
eat
will
8.
eat 8 and leave
and
the
then
2.
and the fry, and he's like, that's
I have never seen Will finish a single. We ordered him a kids meal mac and cheese once because he said he wasn't that hungry and that the
Dude,
kids meal should fill him up.
but no,
he
that was-
didn't even finish that.
That was bad mac and cheese. I don't know what you want from me. I'm not gonna eat bad mac and cheese.
bad. It was fine.
Where was that? Where were we?
Was it like Kraft mac and cheese or
No,
was
it was at
like,
a restaurant.
Gross.
Restaurant.
Where were we?
Olive Garden. It was Olive Garden.
Oh, no way.
No, because
We were at some kind of.
It was a type of pasta. You got like a kid's pasta. I'm pretty sure it was
yeah,
Olive Garden.
no, that was a kid's pasta at Olive Garden. It wasn't mac and cheese though. It was just really bad pasta.
Alfredo. I think it was
No, it was something gross.
something you ordered.
But yeah, that's why I didn't finish it. Is because it was gross.
What's even worse?
Anyways. Wow, that was.
We should go to Olive Garden sometime, do unlimited soup, salad, and breadsticks. See how many soups we can eat.
We should do a
I don't
podcast
like
for,
soup.
in a restaurant.
See, the
A podcast.
The chicken gnocchi is bomb.
Is
there.
it?
Wait,
It's so good.
that's such a good idea.
We could like sneak a.
What if we? No. What if we got permission from the
Like, yeah, we're a
from like the
big
manager?
podcasting
No.
group.
What we do right is we set up on the table. We have like the arms right, and we go through the entire process of ordering food on the bus, and they're just like, "What do you want?" I don't know what I want, and then just the entire, and we're just eating. We're like, "Oh, how's it going?"
You know, we should do that.
ASMR.
We could do that in like a Publix, where like we'll go where an Austin's working there, and we'll just walk around, and every so often we'll just like meet up with him as he's like stacking fruits.
As one does
I'm
in a
confused.
Publix.
I'm bagging like 90% of the
We
time.
do a podcast like in a store.
All right, we'll
It was just with this shit.
Yes.
just walk around with the laptop.
I've seen people
and
do
3
it at like a
mics.
Starbucks, but I feel like that makes sense. We could do it at our Dunkin'.
We could do it at a Dunkin'.
We could do it at Dunkin'.
Did you guys hear about the guy that got killed at the Starbucks?
No,
No?
I did
He was
not.
in line with his daughter, and the guy in front of him was vaping. In front of him, he
I
was like,
did hear
"Oh,
about
hey, can you
this.
stop
I did hear about
vaping?
this.
My kid's here," and he just stabs him.
And
He
died.
died.
Yeah.
And the
Really?
TikToker-
Did you guys hear about? I think it was down on Burnt Store. There was a guy that like just straight up got stabbed in front of the cash register. Like dude behind him. I don't even know the context because it was just like security cam footage on like some news story or whatever. This dude like grabs scissors and just starts into the dude.
This guy
It's kinda
rolled
whack.
dark really
Is he
fast.
okay?
That reminds me.
I think he went to the hospital and made partial recovery. I'm not entirely sure.
Oh. And do you got any other topics for us?
Do you want to get stabbed, Will?
William, one of the mics were muted.
Are you serious?
I just unmuted it.
Which one?
The first one.
I don't know which one that is.
I don't know which one that is either. I just.
I think that might be yours.
How long are we?
Yeah, it's me.
How long are
think.
we in?
46 minutes.
Wow, that's
And you
embarrassing.
just unmuted it?
I think so.
Wow, this is us complaining. Wow.
That was like half the conversation, especially like all the John Wick stuff. Just...
They're all unmuted now though, right?
Yeah. Hoping it caught all that.
Hopefully.
Maybe you
No, I think we'll hear you in the distance.
We'll see how good these mics are with the echo, if it picks up echo or
Yeah.
not.
It's
Hopefully.
hopefully.
Well then.
Or maybe
You
it
got-
just randomly.
Do you have
turned
a
off in
game
the
for us
middle of
today, or is there no game?
it.
Or do you just want to?
No game. All right.
No, yeah, no game.
Okay.
I don't have a game. Austin recommended we do Joe Mama jokes,
No.
and I was like, "Yeah, we'll do that."
I'm sorry.
Yo mama.
Yo Mama, what?
Yo mama
Where's my-
so big and white she could replace the moon. And no
Yeah. Xbox Live. If you know that, that's
Okay.
good.
Anyways,
No one will know that.
People will know that.
I don't know that.
So the new weekly quests in Fortnite came out
oh
today.
my God,
and me
there's
and
no
Austin
way.
are already done.
There is
Yes.
no way.
Yeah, we
This
finished
is
them.
what you're disappointed in this too, right?
I mean, it didn't take that long. It only took like an
Like
hour and a
an
half
hour
to
and a
finish
half.
all the weekly quests.
I'm not disappointed in the fact that you guys finished it. I'm disappointed in the fact that you guys brought it up.
It's info.
He brought it up, not me.
It's info. It's
There's
info.
got to be something else to talk about.
All right, there was the
That was you wrote that down?
No, I just thought of it right now. There
Okay.
was the F1 race that
Oh
happened
my
at 1 in the
God.
morning.
Oh my
Such
God.
a good
None
race.
of us actually watched it.
I watched the first 3 laps and passed
My
the fuck out
brother-
because I had work in the morning.
Me and my brother.
And me and my brother.
Me and my brother.
Brother.
We're having a good night, and I was like, dude, there's no way you're gonna stay up till 1 in the morning. There's no way. And then we wake up the next morning. I'm like, so did you do it? He's like, yeah, but I fell asleep like the last 10 laps.
He missed literally the best part of the race.
He missed like the last 20 minutes. yeah.
Lap 52, bro. Six motherfuckers got out.
How?
DNF.
There was 8 DNFs the race.
From what crashes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who crashed? I don't care. I don't
Gasly,
care.
Ocon.
Gasly?
So both Alpines, an
Leclerc,
AlphaTauri, a Williams, a Haas, a Mercedes, another Williams, and Ferrari.
Leclerc
Was
was
it Russell or Hamilton?
Russell.
Russell.
Hamilton got second.
He got
Leclerc.
podium.
Yeah.
Verstappen won. of course.
Leclerc, dude, he was the first one to DNF on the first lap on the 3rd corner.
Was he mad?
Dude, livid.
He's leaving, for sure.
He has literally like 4 more years
Just
with
quit.
Ferrari.
Just be like, no, I will not race.
that's a breach of contract.
Exactly. Take my money.
That's a lot of money to just drive around.
He'll
in
just get
circles.
signed by another guy.
It is a lot of money to drive around in circles.
That's NASCAR. In this one, they turn left and right.
That is true.
There are
And
tracks.
faster.
There are tracks
So
in NASCAR
fast.
where they turn left and right, but those tracks suck. No one watches those races. The best tracks are the
Bro.
ones that are mostly circles.
But I can't get over this race. It was nuts looking at those highlights.
There hasn't been a single race that didn't end with a Red Bull win yet.
Yeah. I think the last thing on Formula 1 for today. I think Verstappen will break the curse of getting first in the first race and still winning the championship. Because there's a curse that's been going on for like 7 years now.
Stop
That
banging
the
your
per-
phone into the thing. It
The
detects
person who will win, or the person who wins the first race of each F1 season, always gets second in the championship.
them.
But
he's
Max
not getting
Verstappen
second. He's gonna
is
get
just
first.
that guy. He's just that guy.
Austin is an important figure in the community. Did you know that?
Elaborate.
Yeah, please.
You know, like Jared, you see that?
Oh,
yeah.
that's-
Talk about that.
Yeah. So this is totally random compared to the F1 conversation, but I'm involved in a lot of stuff in the school. It's pretty cool, like the ROTC program. I'm a big boy. The second in command.
He's second in command of all of Lee County.
Ryan
Pretty
is the
much.
first. Ryan is like literally the guy, right?
Yeah.
Like of Lee County.
The guy.
He's like, you know, in Spy Kids 3 when the guy shows up with 99 lives. That's him.
You want to know something? That I'll tarnish his name real quick, okay?
Okay.
That man in 5th grade, okay?
Who? Who are we talking about?
Ryan.
Ryan what?
He is the JRTC guy. He
Yeah.
is the guy.
Is he the
Alright.
brigade commander?
He's the area commander and the brigade commander.
Right.
What's the difference?
Lee County versus
The school.
He's the school and county commander.
Yes.
But yeah, he is-
Okay, so
What I'm saying is he is just the guy, right? In 5th grade, this motherfucker, because we went to the same elementary school, right? Yeah.
Yeah, all the cool guys here.
Dude, we gotta talk about 5th grade at this podcast. Anyways,
We'll talk. We got a little bit, yeah. We got time.
so Ryan in 5th grade, we were at gym or whatever it was called back then. right?
recess.
No, it wasn't recess. PE. We were in PE,
It's
right?
always been called PE.
And we
It's
were
still called
throwing.
PE.
We were throwing footballs, right? Footballs.
Ball.
As-
I
as
wasn't
fifth
good
grade.
then. I wasn't good then. I wasn't good now. Okay, I don't care.
You'll never be good.
It doesn't. I've never. But listen,
Do
this
some
man,
research.
he did it on purpose. I swear. He goes to throw it, throws it downward, hits me right in the nuts, and I fall to the ground crying, just absolutely in tears. And he walks up to me and I'm like, "Sorry." I'm like, "It's okay."
At least he said sorry.
No, he didn't do it on purpose.
You cried a lot though, so that devalues the whole crying thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you were
so
a
in
cry
5th
guy.
grade, like literally, and Austin can attest to this, in 5th grade, every other day I was in tears just for no fucking reason. I was in tears picking a partner for a board game project.
Are you a functioning human being? Are you?
No.
Now.
Are you well?
You made me cry in 8th grade, but that was a legitimate reason.
Yeah. Picking a partner
He's
for
a crybaby.
for a class project
Devil
isn't a
man
good-
crybaby.
No, but
God.
in 5th grade, like I got past it after. I don't know what 5th grade was about, but like after that year, I was cool.
I have
Chilling.
a funny 5th grade story that I don't think I've shared with you guys.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Don't kill us.
each there's this girl in my class, right?
What's her
and-
name?
Ella.
Okay. Usually.
Are you serious?
Story,
Ella.
No, wait.
Ella.
You have told me about this.
Ella.
Because
Ella.
Right, yeah. Oh my god.
5th grade.
Oh my god, I
there
know
was
this
this
story.
girl, Ella, and I had a crush on her, right? And I forgot exactly how, but I trusted, or I think what happened was I trusted my friend. I told him, like, yo, kind of like Ella, she's kind of cute. Big mouth over here fucking tells the whole class, right? And this is like second quarter. This is like second
Of what-
quarter
of what?
of
Fifth
5th
grade?
grade. Of
Okay.
5th grade.
I thought you were
So-
talking about me.
no, second
I
quarter.
did that too.
Tells
What,
the
to Logan?
entire class.
No, to Tiago.
Oh.
When? To who? Which one? The last one? Or the one
Mm-mm.
before last? Anyway.
Well, there's only been two. So the first one,
Anyway.
you stabbed me with a pencil.
John Wick.
I am not John Wick.
I know I am in that scenario.
You didn't even kill me.
I stabbed you with a pencil. He tells the whole class, second quarter, and so for the rest of the year, it is a giant manhunt around the class at all times, at lunch, at recess, at PE, walking to and from lunch. They spend the whole year trying to figure out who it was. I'm just fucking
And it's this little
hiding in the corner.
Argentinian kid.
There's this little brown shit in the class. And so the 5th grade dance finally comes up. The 5th grade dance at the end of the year. We're graduating. We're going into middle school, guys. We are
Big
going
moment.
into middle
Big
school.
moment.
I am a crisp 11 years old, right? And the dance comes up, and I worked up the courage.
What a little boy.
I tell Ella, like, yo, the kid in the class told me he'll.
Oh, you were that guy? You were that guy? Are you serious?
He's like, he'll meet you at the end of the dance. Or no,
Oh my
I can't
God,
remember-
you're that guy.
I can't remember if it was the end or the center of the dance floor. I forgot which one it was.
You messed
You're
him up.
that guy?
I was that guy. I was like,
Wow.
he told me he'll be there, right?
Mhm.
Meanwhile, hold on, because I was a fucking player in 5th grade, right?
Apparently.
There was this other girl that I was also talking to who I actually made plans to go to the dance with.
You're that guy.
So you got them together at the same time.
No. What happened?
You parent trapped them.
I'm working on it. It doesn't end the way you think it is. And so I spend like, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes at it's like a long dance. It's from like 6 to 8 or something, 2 hours. I spend like 15 minutes with the first girl before she starts hanging out with her fucking friends. And I'm like,
Finally.
oh, okay.
Get 'em outta here.
Yeah. And so, but at the time, the crush, the goal, my white whale really was this Ella girl.
White whale. Don't call them that. Do not call them that.
Poor choice of words. All right, I was making anyway an analogy. And I see her waiting in the middle with her friends, Ella, and waiting and waiting. I keep putting it off because I was a fucking bitch pussy. I was afraid. So like the last 10 minutes of the dance are coming up. They're like, all right, your parents are lining up outside. We're getting ready to leave in 10 minutes over the mic. And I'm like, I hype myself up. I'm like, it's now or never. It's now or never. It's now or never.
It was never.
The suave gentleman that I am go up to her, right? Middle of the dance floor. Kids are still dancing. It's still dark. I go up to her. She's turned around. Tap her on the shoulder. She turns around.
We talk about cliches a lot about on this podcast.
Yeah.
She turns around. I say, it was me. And then I run off to the bathroom
No
for the last
way.
10 minutes of the dance.
Hey.
Dude, the hardest 3
And
words
I
anyone has ever
never
said.
looked back. And
Holy
I just
shit.
walked to
No
the bathroom.
response? Nothing?
Nothing. I was too scared. I didn't know what to
Wait,
do.
so wait.
I didn't think I'd get that far. She spent the
Wait.
whole dance waiting
So
for
she
her.
looks at you, and you
Yeah,
just
she
go,
turned-
wait,
it
wait,
was
wait.
me.
So
I don't
short
run.
You're
I don't
standing like
run.
this. You're talking.
Yeah, go.
It was me.
No, I, if I remember correctly, I walked past her to the bathroom. So
What?
it was me, and then I walked past her, and then
You
locked
gave her
myself
the
in the bathroom for
coldest
10
shoulder
minutes.
Ever.
And then they're like, okay, parent pickup, whatever. And I was praying to God that I never met her again.
That needs to be a
Never
movie.
met her again.
That needs to be a movie.
and that is one of my worst memories ever.
That is
When-
so
If I
funny.
ever can't sleep at night, like there's a good chance I'm thinking about that. 'cause
Oh my
was
god!
a
I
fucking
wish I
idiot.
had that memory so I could just replay. I just want to see it.
Dude,
I just want to see it
I
happen.
remember walking up to her and tapping her shoulder and walking away. My heart was beating out of my chest.
Yeah,
she
I
was
bet.
scary. She was a woman. She was an attractive woman, and I was very scared. And so I hid in the bathroom.
Jesus Christ!
And mind you,
Oh.
the entire class was trying to find out who it
I
was.
have a middle school dance story.
I was gonna ask if you
So-
had any middle school info because
So I dated this girl. It was close to the dance for like 2 weeks. Then I said something racist.
What? This is not how you tell a story. This is not how you tell a story. What the fuck? Austin.
So I was really happy with this girl, but I'm kind of an idiot and a mean person, so she
was
left.
Asian, and me being the middle schooler I made a dog joke.
Oh my god.
God.
So then she was like, "You're immature," and I was like, "It's
That's
middle
fair.
school," and then she was like, "Whatever," broke up with me, and so I spoiled Endgame for her.
Oh,
Back
let's
at-
go.
Oh my god. You guys are awful.
I think it was Endgame.
Where's
Was it-
the awful people? You
I think it was
ghosted
either
her.
Infinity War or Endgame. I don't know. It was one of the two.
One of the two.
But later, this was a bad move in hindsight. I asked her best friend to the middle school dance and got rejected, but it was still pretty funny. Yeah, so
Yeah,
I just
that's-
kind of stood around awkwardly at the middle school dance because
The
I
whole
was
time.
like, I don't even want to see these people. I kind of screwed up big time.
You know, you want to know some in middle school. I sometimes thought to myself, I wonder what happened to Austin. You know, he was a good buddy of mine in 5th grade. Yeah, he was like a good buddy of mine in 5th grade. He was a friend. Like he was.
you a random email.
I saw that. I remember. And I responded to it, and it was just gone, just nothing. And like, yeah. In
I
5th
found
grade, we were
Austin.
good buddies.
I
We
found
played
Austin
Duck
in
Life
North
together. We
once.
played.
We were just walking around. I was like, it's Austin.
No, we was at the orientation
Was
or
it at the
something.
orientation?
We were
You
walking
sat-
past each other. I was like, "Is that Damien?"
And I was like, is that Austin?
What middle
Dude.
school did you go to?
Oh, I think I
Trafalgar Middle.
remember. I forgot your name. You were like, is that Dan? I was like, yeah. I was like, oh, hey, what's up? And then I kept walking. I was like, ooh, was that again? I was like, I was trying to think.
Dude,
I remember just like so Drew and I, like, we were attached to the hip at freshman orientation because we were little bitch pussies, right?
Little gay
Drew
boys.
scared the shit out of me. at
Because
first
he's a
orientation.
big guy. He's a big man. But like Drew and I attached to the hip, you know, just we're being fucking nimwits, right? And so like at one point I see Austin, I'm like, what the fuck? Like he's going, that's awesome. And then like we sit down in the gym, and then I see Drew. Like I somehow got separated from Drew for a while, and I was very scared. And then
Separation.
yeah, exactly. And then I
my
see Drew, and I'm like, buddy. And I go and I sit down next to him. And then, bless you. And then we see Austin walk by, and Drew says, "You." And Austin just like kind of walks over and sits down next to us, and like we just start talking and catching up. It was cool.
Well, no. So he walks up behind me and then claps me on both shoulders.
Sounds like
And
Drew.
I had the shit scared out of me. I looked back. I was like, "Who the hell is this dude?"
Who
'Cause
is this
Drew
big
back
man?
in elementary school was like this chubby dude,
Mhm.
and he looked totally different. Like,
And now Drew's a 6'3", 240-pound man.
yeah. So I was scared shitless. Needless to say.
Yeah.
What do you think? It felt like in 8th grade that entire year. Dude, we had every class together. It was just nut taps and just
I remember because like you said, it was your guys' friend group, and then over time I became better friends with William because of Damien, and I was friends with Logan. We had our thing in middle school.
eventually became
And
friends.
so through like a series of mutuals, because I knew Damien, who knew William, who knew Drew, I always saw Drew as some like weird gargantuan baby.
Rapist.
He's always just like,
That is pretty accurate.
yeah, because like I know now it's just his brand of humor, but because I didn't know him, I thought I was like, yo, he has like no social skill. That
he doesn't.
He goes around.
He's
just,
the most monotone motherfucker ever.
He goes
Like,
around just tapping people's balls and then laughs at their face.
Yeah.
And so and now that I know Drew, now that he's
He's been
grown,
on the podcast.
he's matured. Yeah.
Yeah,
we
he
had
was on
him.
the podcast.
Middle school Drew is an entirely different beast. No one should ever have to do.
No.
Yeah.
Dude, I had every class with him. 8th grade Drew was just I almost said his full name. But like 8th grade Drew, I was around him. We walked the same walk together every day. Just and I was fearing for my life every
When
day.
you guys went to the bathroom, did you shake it for him too?
Huh? Yeah, of course
Huh?
I did.
Just held each other stable.
Yeah.
But
It's a
now,
little too true. No, I'm joking.
You
No,
hit him right
but
in the field.
he's pants me that year. He nut tapped me.
I remember that. I remember the pants.
Yeah, that was bad. Anyways, it that was a year. I remember the first day of 8th grade. I was late because my bus was late, right? And at this point,
So you weren't late.
This
The
was
bus late.
this was
Yeah.
7th grade. I had the bowl
How's the
cut.
bus late?
That's
in
not
first
that's not the
grade?
beginning of.
And then 8th
Middle
grade,
school.
beginning of 8th grade, like the first
beginning of
day,
8th grade,
I had
yeah.
a buzz cut. I walked into that room and everyone like just because I had the bowl.
Yeah.
And so then I walk in with the buzz and there's only one open seat and it's next to Drew. And I'm like, oh yeah, he could be a friend. Like I knew him in 7th grade kinda, and then I just feel just as I sit down, just a hand on my shoulder, and then we never looked back since.
and then it all made sense that it
I
was
buzzed
all,
my head a few
one big
months ago,
mistake.
Yeah,
actually.
he got
Yeah,
paid
you
to
did.
do that. That was
Yeah,
awesome.
my dad gave me $250 to shave my head.
I'll do that.
I'll do
Yeah,
it.
so I had like the sweep going. It was a bit longer than it is now. And then my dad was like, "I hate your hair. I'll give you $250 to shave it off." I was like, "Bet." So, zoop,
I'll
walked
give you-
into school bald. Pretty similar reaction to
Mhm.
what
Right,
he was
yeah,
describing
so
there.
I thought it looked good.
I did too.
Do you have a picture of bald Austin?
I do not have a picture of bald.
Because
Austin.
they
There's a
have
pic-
plenty of pictures of bald William.
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah, I never got a picture of bald Austin. I do have a picture of beard me though. So
We should get bald
I remember
Austin
beard.
next time you're on the episode.
I
I
like
like-
the beard. I like the
dude,
beard.
Yeah,
I like
it's
good
playing
with
with
the
the
beard.
beard.
Yeah.
In class. That's
Us
something to do.
blonde white
You-
people don't get to make opinions
Yeah,
on beards
that's
until
fair.
we can grow.
No,
up.
it was a nice beard. It was solid. It was filled
It
out.
was-
It was
it was
good.
like
I like
2
your
3 inches
mustache
long.
though.
It was-
Big
it
fan.
It's
you
getting
got a
there.
better beard
It's
than
getting
that,
there.
that's for sure.
It's
Yeah.
getting there. Every time you shave, you have to do the Hitler stash.
Well,
You-
of course.
I've seen pictures of
I
it.
have
It looked
pictures
good.
of me
You
with
ha-
the Hitler stash.
Yeah,
Yeah, it looked
because
good.
We're just men.
yeah,
you
it's
know?
like one of those unspoken rules that I just spoke about. But anyway,
I mean, everyone has a photo of them with the Hitler stash. I mean,
don't-
mine's not
I don't-
noticeable when I
have
do
that.
it,
Yeah,
but
no, I don't
it's
have
there
that.
in thought, right?
In
I can see the
spirit.
shaving cream.
Yeah.
with the, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
put a li- with shaving cream. Oh my
Yeah,
god!
no, I don't
No,
have
you
that
get
yet.
the,
I'm
the,
planning
the
it,
chocolate
I'm
milk mustache and then just wipe it off at the sides.
Ah, yeah, yeah.
Have
yeah,
you
yeah.
ever done
Glass of juice.
Have I ever
the,
what?
Let's leave it at that.
I know what you're talking about.
Have you ever done what?
Like the opposite of a Hitler stash, where you leave it, where that's the only part you shave.
I have photos of I don't think I've showed you these photos of because I had my long hair, and then I shaved my face before, like the day before I got a haircut, and I want your opinion on these. Actually, I think I might have shown you guys.
You know what
yet or
I've
not.
noticed?
Huh.
Is until when my mic was muted, I was a part of the conversation, and then after unmuting it, it's been a lot of you guys.
Yeah, you shut up.
Yeah, I showed up after the mic was on.
How does that look?
I hate it. Because I remember,
So-
dude, you showed me that, and then you remember. Okay, I don't want to say it on the podcast. I don't want to say it on the podcast, so we'll say it after. But I remember what I tell you. You look like at work all the time. Don't say it out loud, but you know what I'm talking about.
Look at that! Look at that runway.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do know. What
Okay,
yeah.
we'll talk about it more
You and
after
your
the podcast.
hairy gay
That
boyfriend.
enhanced it 90 times over.
That's a good photo. Yeah.
Yeah, you see what I mean?
I want to go back to it. I want to go.
I'll tell you what I think he looked
Yeah.
like after the podcast.
And then this is me clean shaven with the bowl. That's how long my hair was. I always slick it back, but I just let the wind take care of it. And
Wow.
that's what
That's
I
a
naturally
photo.
look like.
That looked good on you. You should do. You should do
like
that.
2000s movie teenager, like the
Yeah.
nerd.
Yeah.
Yeah, uh-huh.
The one who hasn't come out of the closet yet, the woman.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Anyway, but if you're out there and you are a lad with long hair, keep it. I miss my
Thanks
long
for
hair.
telling out all of you guys. Thank you for telling me to cut my hair.
No,
Because
You
you
don't
you
look
did
good
something
with your long
dumb.
hair.
It looked, but it was really nice and long, and then you guys all told me to cut it.
I hated it.
Let me see your
If
hair
I'm being
now.
honest.
Nah, it's got a hat over it because I. haven't
He
done it.
always wears a hat. He's gonna go bald by the time he's 30.
That's not how that works.
Yes, it is.
It's not how that works.
Anyways,
Sawhus?
I hope you go bald.
I probably will.
You
I'm
probably
already
will.
have a receding
You
hairline.
don't
It
have
doesn't
a, I don't-
matter.
at least I don't have a receding
Here's the one
hairline
thing.
yet.
I will every day that I wake up, I thank my dad because he is 56, turning 57.
It's not your dad.
still
it's
has
your
a whole
mother's
head of
father.
hair.
That's where they
Excuse
say
me?
it's from. Your hair receding is your mother's father.
Oh, my mom's dad, before he passed, You had beautiful locks.
So there you go.
Everyone on both sides of my family has like hairline all the way back here. So
Oh,
You're gonna be one of those
nice.
dads like on like a lawn push
No, I can
lawnmower in
see
like
that. I
19
can
in like
see
in
that.
2050 you'll still have your push lawnmower.
Well, I have a teacher, and I love this teacher. He's my AP Lit teacher, and I've had him for a couple of years now, different classes, and he is a good teacher.
You've said
His
this.
hairline,
Yeah.
he's got the ring on the
Oh.
side, and then
At
the
what point-
tiny
at what point
strands
do you,
across the
like,
side,
or do you
across
give
the
up?
top. And I'm like, dude. And the thing is that during the COVID year, all teachers had to wear a mask.
Yeah.
And so the perfect line across the back was just interrupted by the thing.
Oh.
And so it just patch, line, the back, and then a patch on the side and the rest of it. And it looked less than ideal, to say the least.
I feel like at that like event you gotta cut it. You just gotta go bald. Like
Yeah.
just rock the bald head.
At what moment do you just accept that you have to go bald?
He's clinging, bro. He's clinging.
clinging.
Not only that, but I've noticed that now even the back is starting to like fade away a little. And
See, I
he's
feel like the baldness threshold is probably like right here.
Nah.
If the hairline gets up there, then you might as well just call it. Like
honestly, that's a good.
I think it's when you lose this right here. When you lose this little circle,
Now I have a question.
like even if this is
If
all
you
here
guys-
and you lose that,
If you
it's
guys
too late.
were going bald, would you do the new hair transplants they're doing?
you know how much that costs?
What new hair?
You know Tom
transplant?
Brady
You
had
haven't
a
heard
hair
about that?
transplant.
What they do is they take a slice out of
My
your-
coworker did that.
Really?
My Justin at the bar, he did that. And what happened, I forgot exactly, but I think there was like some reaction to the surgery, and his eyes were puffed out.
Mhm.
He had two bulbous things in his face, and he couldn't see. He had to work like that. Let me see.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Tom Brady.
That's
had a
what
hair
it does.
transplant.
That's what it does.
And so yeah, he said they cut back. Oh, so yeah.
They
what does
okay,
it do?
so they cut a literal slice
Yeah.
of your flesh
Yeah, chunk of your
out
hair
of
skin.
and they staple it back together and sew it back,
and
right?
so, like, okay,
And
it'll pull it
so then they
back.
take that and it has all the hair follicles on it, right?
okay,
They individually take out every single one.
and they
from
put
that
it
patch
into
of
your
skin?
head.
Yes. Thousands and thousands. And they just put it back. And it grows fully.
Yeah.
really.
You can look up many celebs who's done it and it looks
The
beautiful.
guy at the bar, he's like
Lewis Hamilton did it.
he's like an even 43. He's in his 40s,
Mhm.
and yeah, he did that.
This is what they'll do. It'll look like this, and then they'll replace it with all of
Yeah.
the hair into the head.
Yeah, and you can't touch it for like so long.
Oh, so
Look
they
up
like
Lewis
they
Hamilton
push
hair
your whole
transplant.
scalp back.
Mm-hmm.
Damn,
It's cool.
that is kind of cool. Yeah, let me see Lewis Hamilton.
Hair transplant.
Yeah, my coworker did that.
Lewis Hamilton's an F1 driver, by the way.
Ooh,
Match
wow,
with
I didn't know his hair looked
Yeah.
that bad. Wow, he was receding.
He looks young there too.
or even Sebastian Vettel. Sebastian Vettel's crazy.
And that was the last one. I'm not turning it
Okay.
around.
Sebastian.
Sebastian.
I did. Yeah.
The moral of the story is
Moral story.
keep your long hair if it's long and flowing, because one day soon it won't.
It won't be. And one day, my dad said that he didn't grow like a real beard, like it wasn't full until he was like 27. He said the hair went this way and the beard went that way. Like the hair went from here to here. So
He lost it somewhere and gained it somewhere else.
Yeah. So hopefully that doesn't happen to me completely.
Mhm.
We'll see.
Oh, no, I'm screwed for hair.
I did bring
Oh, that's a nice stuff.
a specialty hot sauce.
An
Yeah.
actual.
Specialty.
So
Well, are we sure it's
Because
hot?
usually
we have a guess. Just a
yeah, like,
hot sauce that isn't the same tasting hot
We
sauce.
usually bring like this little packet thing. If
These
you watch the
little
episodes, you know, a little packet.
But he
And
doesn't. So explain it.
So we bring I have like a case of like 40 hot sauces, and like I bring a little one, they're like this big, and I bring one every episode. Unless it's like a special episode, then I bring an actual like good hot sauce because they all kind of taste the same. They all taste really bad.
And it's just varying levels of hot and just bad.
Yeah.
Anyways, this one is Damien's, and it is Gator Hammock because we live in Florida. Hog Wallow. Sounds like a Harry
They're
Potter thing.
slowly, bit by bit, getting all the information, and they will.
Oh
know
yeah,
what
no,
it
they
is.
should like if someone just outside of
If they
us
just
knowing?
watch the videos and like,
Dude, we've talked about 41 and like
and I think we said
We've mentioned
I
our
think
school.
Edison
I think
Mall.
We said the county at some point.
Yeah, we've
like
mentioned our
we've doxed
schools.
ourselves multiple times.
Who cares?
Okay, anyways.
You know, I'm
Yeah, but who's gonna rummage through 12 hours of
Gator
footage?
hammock hog wallow, 296 milliliters. Tiago, I know you like your data.
Where's
10
it
fluid
made?
ounces.
10 ounces.
It's made in Felda, Florida,
Oh my gosh.
33930.
Made in
PO
Florida.
Box 360.
Okay, you don't. Okay, no, don't. Actually,
www.gatorhammock.com. Shake well and refrigerate for extra life.
it's been in his truck and
It
then
was
in
in
his
the
pocket.
refrigerator before I brought it here.
No.
It's not gonna be really hot. It's gonna be tasty. It's gonna be.
You want to hear
savory.
the ingredients?
It's a sauce.
No,
it's not even
it's
a
got
hot
a
sauce.
lot. It's a lot. It's a
That's
lot.
the ingredient
It's a
list.
lot.
All right, let's get to it.
Okay.
Alright, give.
Everyone has their spoons. We gotta get up. That's what we do. It's
It's a
tradition.
process. It's
Okay.
A process.
Putting the. Oh wait.
We have a little thing. You've seen these episodes hopefully one day. We have a little thing that appears where it'll say Sahas when it's Sahas time. It's like it's a transition.
Does it say so? I still haven't seen it. Is it? I just have to take your guys' word that will.
It happens.
I'll show you after this podcast.
We have to get a thumbnail.
Oh my god, we do.
It's a guess this time. Yeah, we have to. It's very viscous.
It's savory.
There's so much hot sauce on this carpet, it doesn't matter. I get it. Let me do it.
Give me more.
I'm
You stop it. That's enough. You finally
what
get
it's-
enough, and you want more.
You know what it smells like? It smells like red pasta sauce. Like if you're
It does.
if you
Like that mixed with barbecue sauce.
Oh my
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I hate that smell.
It
the
smells like
pasta,
savory.
yeah, that red sauce. I hate red
Yeah, I was
sauce.
definitely thinking barbecue sauce.
Let's tap.
Oh yeah, tap.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh, it's nice and sweet.
I hate that.
I love that.
That's really good.
I hate that.
Really like that.
That is just red sauce with
That's good.
barbecue.
With
so good.
spiciness, so good.
That is awful. You
This
guys
is
like
a-
that?
It's
I
not
can-
like too spicy. It's like
This
a
is like
mouth
a
tingle. It's
Floridian
good.
white
And
people's hot sauce.
you can taste the honey. You can taste every flavor. I love
Let
it.
me try it again. Maybe I'm just fucking dumb. That was an
Maybe-
awful
I
experience
think
for
you
me.
need to like.
Take your time. Don't swallow it
Yeah,
instantly.
actually, like,
taste
You
it.
gotta mull it.
Because
That's
I
the
think
thing.
that's what we all
it tasted awful. Maybe I'm just a contrarian. Maybe I don't like John Wick. Maybe I don't like.
You know
hot
what? You know what
sauces.
the aftertaste tastes like? Chef Boyardee.
That's what
It
I don't
did
like.
taste kinda like
That's what I
that.
don't. I hate the red sauce from
Is it just
ravioli
we're
and shit.
so
Love red
white? We
sauce.
grew up on Chef Boyardee
This
and
is
we love that
white
It
taste.
people.
tastes just like
This
Chef
is
Boyardee.
white-
and
That's
I
what it
hate
is.
This is white people hot sauce.
That's why I don't like it. I don't like that canned food.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I still probably eat like ravioli out of the can. Like I don't even open it. I just open it and right out of
That's
the can.
vile.
It's pre-cooked.
I've done that.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you still gotta at least warm it up.
No.
This tastes exactly like that, and
But
I
better.
hate it.
I love it.
But
I
better.
hate it.
Okay.
Pretty
Anyway,
good.
That was
I would
good.
3 out of
use that
10.
again.
3 out of 10.
It's on the internet. You go order it.
3 out of 10.
That's a lot of
Um,
work.
where are you looking at?
3 out of 10.
3
3
out
out
of
of
10.
10.
That's
You
a-
gotta
that's a
do
sol-
both,
Yeah, I
remember?
know. It's a solid 8 out of 10. That was good.
I'd say 7.58. Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
Will?
I wouldn't give it a 7. Maybe like a 6. It's
Is
the-
that on par with John Wick?
it.
The experience of,
7.
of eating
It's
that
a
is the
7.
same as John Wick.
It's a 7.
It's a 3.
Is that-
No,
Okay.
actually, no. It is a 6. I felt the same eating that as I did watching that movie.
The experience of that is like watching Attack of the Clones. It's a 3.
No, we need to end. Don't
It's
say it.
It's a 3.
Ignore it. That's been the Lights Out podcast.
Actually, if Attack of the Clones is a 3,
Damien, it's okay.
The Force
Turn
Awakens,
off
The
the
Force
lights.
Awakens
This
is like
has
an
been
8.
The Lights Out podcast.
Podcast.
Thank